Hello YouTube, this is segment 2 of my Yu-Gi-Oh! For Dummies. This is Guy in the Back Seat, if you want to find me on Dual Network. This segment is called Understanding Special Summon Conditions. I played somebody recently on Dual Network that decided that because it was his end phase and he was playing Lightsworn, he was able to mill 3 cards with Lila, or one of them, I don't even remember. And when he milled the 3 cards, he counted his graveyard, counted four Lightsworns, and during his end phase, special summoned a Judgment Dragon from his graveyard. I told him that that's not how the card works, and he rage quit on me. This video is for you, sir. I don't remember your name either. So, point is, special summon conditions are supposed to be given knowledge, which is one of the reasons why older players get frustrated with newer players. The cards I'm going to show as examples in this segment are as follows: Tragodia, Battle Fader, Beige, the Vanguard of Dark World, Chaos Sorcerer, Plague Spreader, and Spore. If you want to look them, go ahead. Alright, so beginning. The first and most given rule with anything involving special summoning is that 90% of the time it's going to be involving from your hand. So the general rule when it comes to special summoning a monster is that the monster must be in your hand unless otherwise stated on the card somewhere. And there's very, very few cards that get around that rule. For instance, Beige must be in the hand to use its effect. Chaos Sorcerer must be in the hand to use its effect. Battle Fader must be in the hand, and as it does Tragodia. But then we have other situations like Spore and Plague Spread. These 2 cards involve being special summoned from the graveyard, but we'll get to them in a second. The condition that must be understood when it comes to special summoning in a monster by its own effect is that its requirement must be met, and it must be in the hand in any situation aside from certain cards. For instance, you cannot special summon Tragodia from your hand if you took damage from a burn card. I've played people that think it works that way. It doesn't work that way. You cannot special summon Tragodia from the graveyard if you take battle damage. You cannot special summon Tragodia from your deck if you take battle damage. You cannot special summon Tragodia from your remove from play pile if you take battle damage. It doesn't work that way. Tragodia is an exclusive from the hand effect, just like any other special summon monster basically in the game, that says if you take battle damage, you can special summon this card from your hand. That's it. The battle damage still happens. So for those of you that don't understand, you still take damage. It doesn't negate damage. There's no read the cards before you try to play them. And don't complain when somebody with higher rep than you on DN tells you to please read your card so you understand, and then you get angry when they call an administrator and you rage quit. So just as an example, another example of a card that has a condition to meet. Same rules apply as everything I just said here for Tragodia. Battle Fader. Doesn't work from the grave, doesn't work from the deck, doesn't work from the out of play, works only from your hand. And it only happens when you take a direct attack while you have no monsters. It negates the battle step. So you get to, this negates damage. He doesn't negate damage, he negates damage. He negates damage. Just remember that. And remember that he goes out of play afterward. Another example of special summon conditions is cards that have requirements that involve other cards, not just specific actions. These are action special summon requirements. These are other card special summon requirements. For example, stuff like Dark World. The Dark World cards all have their own variants. They all have they have Dark World Dealings, they have Dark World Lightning, they have Dark World Everything. All cards made in an effort to give you the option to discard cards so that you have the access to this effect. This monster can be normal summoned, unlike his buddy here that can only be normal summoned by 2 tributes. But point is, if this guy is discarded by a card effect, not a cost, By discarding, you get to special summon them. So now you have a monster. That's a free special summon if you're playing right, and it's a good advantage for you. Another example is stuff like Chaos Sorcerer. Once again, both of these cards only work while in the hand. Chaos Sorcerer's effect states no predetermined destination of where you can special summon him from, because the general rule is that he's in your hand to access the effect. You remove a light and a dark while he's in your hand, and you can special summon him to the field. That's the whole complete process. He's being special summoned by his own effect from the hand by removing a light and a dark from grave, then you get to special summon him. That's how he works. That's how all the Chaos cards, Blackluster Soldier, Chaos Emperor Dragon if you play traditional, Chaos Sorcerer, the new Light Pulsar Dragon, the new Dark Flare Dragon, all those cards have the same exact summoning condition. Remove one light and one dark from the grave, special summon this card. This is a special summon from the hand condition. Understand, it does not work while in the graveyard. It does not work while in the out of play. It does not work while it's in the deck. It only works while it's in the hand. Only. Moving on. Cards that work with different types of special summon conditions. Okay. Spore states that he can be special summoned from the graveyard. Read the card from the graveyard by removing a plant from play and special summoning him. He gains levels equal to the plant's level. Fantastic card. Makes the plant engine broken. So does Lonefire, but that's a whole nother day. And then Plague Spreader. Put the one card in your hand on top of your deck, special summon this card from the graveyard. Then you remove him from play afterward. He also states that he only works once, by the way, Spore. So don't tell me that because you have 3 spores in your deck, you can use it 3 times. That's not good, Yu-Gi-Ohs. Read your cards. There's a very big importance when it comes to special summon conditions that you read your cards and you follow the rules, because all you're going to do is frustrate people, and they're going to call an administrator for you cheating, and then you're going to get lower rep, and then nobody's going to want to play you on DN, because that's how that works. So just as an example, remember to read your cards. The default special summon rule is from the hand, not anywhere else. And also remember that if the card has a special summoning condition like this one from the graveyard, it works. This one only once, but works. So that's special summoning conditions for dummies. Hope you enjoyed the video. Tune in for part 3.